Tomaz?
Hello.
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 How are you, my friend?
Fine, and you? How are you, Dennis?
I'm super good.
Okay, that's great to hear.
How's the weather in Slovenia?
It's a little cloudy, but it's okay.
Oh, okay, great. We're very excited to hear about you and what you have to share with our audience. Thank you for your time. I appreciate that you will share your knowledge and the benefits that of using of business intelligence softwares. So you're the best in this field, and please tell our audience how can we implement this in our companies, and so we can benefit from that. Thank you very much for joining us, my friend.
Okay. Thank you, Dennis, for having us at the conference. And I see you have great content and great speakers. So I hope I will also add some valuable insights. So I will share the screen. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start. Thank you, Mr. Mezzini, for the technology presentation. I saw some pictures, but I didn't understand nothing because I don't speak your language. But it was something similar, let's say, an introduction into the business intelligence. So behind me, you can see San Francisco Golden State Bridge. It was built, opened in 1937. It was closed just 3 times during this period. If the technology of today will serve us as well as this bridge, I think we will all be happy. But sorry, I have to say to you that with the technology we have more and more problems. The technology is is evolving very rapidly. So for what is it for the biology, let's say 50,000 years, it's with the technology just 10 or 20 years. So the integration of technology, the collaboration with the humankind, it's very important. And as we all know it's constantly updating. So one of the biggest problems is also digital overload, so the information overload. We are having a lot of informations all over our place. So it's very one of the challenges is how to professionally and personally not to waste time and focus just on on important stuff. Also here is so-called data revolution. And with this data revolution, we've came to the industry 4.0, where we get data from sensors, from a lot of systems like Mr. Mezzini already mentioned. So industry 4.0, it's a really big digital transformation of communication on every step, of data in real-time analytics, and for us to challenge that, to use that data to be data-driven, because there's a lot of data which can help us, and if we don't use it smart, they don't help us, and then the competition exceeds us. So the industry today is changing. So the industry today, as we all know it, previously we had, let's say, some production cells where we did some collaborated with robots, but today it's collaboration, robots to robots, human to human, human to robots. So in every way, so industry 4.0 is some kind of mesh of all the technology, and this all the technology it's rapidly evolving. We are getting this impact in every step of our business. So there are some blueprints how to be successful in this digital area. And one of the important thing is business intelligence, what we will talk about it today. Of course, there are huge investments into that. Everybody's investing into digital. I think all of you are also investing a lot into digital space. But it's not just the technology in the investment. It's also about how to be more agile, how to transform teams, how to organizations, because also previous conversations that the lady from Macedonia said, the organizations are changing very much, and the communication between the organizations, inside the organizations, the information have to be very rapid, have to have a lot of communication, has to be so agile. It's very important. And of course, there is this digital experience. Everybody has, I don't know, 10, 20, 50 applications on their cell phones. So these digital tools are important. And that's one of the key issues. The digital experience is one of the key issues of Industry 4.0. So also big companies like Gartner said that digital experience platform will be the next big thing. So the importance of Internet of Things. So all the machines that we have with the systems like we know it. So our CRM, ERP systems will be generating huge amount of data, and we have to be able to use those data. And that's the role of business intelligence, which we are in. So you all know that Mr. Bezos is now the richest guy in the history. He's not the tech guy. He's not the oil guy. He's not the banker, but he is the guy who took the most out of the digitization. The first computer which was used in London, it was used for mentoring the stock in around 200 locals in London. So to optimize the supply was Leo. But today this evolved so much, but the problems are still the same. So the first thing which you have to know, BI is not a technology problem. BI is just, technology is just an enabler. Of course, we all know that the machine can help us. Nobody wants to have an implant in their head, I hope. But we are, with the phone, we are almost near to that. So everybody knows the term artificial intelligence, but not just the artificial intelligence will prevail. We will have to use the intelligence in a smart way. So let's say artificial intelligence, when it sees something like that, it says, okay, it's a glass, it's falling, it's a glass, this glass will fail, but the human will automatically step away because doesn't want to get spoiled with the wine. That, for now, the artificial intelligence cannot do by themselves. So where are we and where we are going? What is happening at the companies right now? What's the reality? What are the dreams? Okay, this is a common, let's say, Industry 4.0 maturity level. So we have some data which are connected, and with this data, we can then optimize and predict the future. At the end, we want to be that everything is on autopilot. So if we say this, if we paraphrase this in the terms of autonomous driving, at the end, we want to sit in the car and the car will do everything. So where are we now? We are now somewhere here. So we still have a lot of things to do. And where is business intelligence helping us? Business intelligence is helping us to understand the data, to gather in the information and then some knowledge. And with this knowledge, we can better and efficiently run our companies. So the models are, by the Gartner, the models will become more and more predictive and more prescriptive. So if there will be a problem, the software now is able to tell you, okay, you have a vulnerability there and there, especially, let's say, in cybersecurity. Also, what's very important, every 2 years, more data is created. So every 2 years, the data are doubled. And everybody wants to be data-driven, but that data-driven, it's a big data problem because we have to standardize the way we do. We have to standardize the procedures, the processes that we can get some knowledge from the data. So it's impossible to improve something if you cannot measure it, if you cannot standardize it. So Industry 4.0, it's a process. It's not just a revolution that you buy something. It's a change in the company. It's a change of culture, and you have to do it top down and bottom up. So the next thing, which probably you heard about, it's machine learning, artificial intelligence, and actionable analytics. So let's deep dive a little bit into that. So some basic, what's intelligence? Intelligence for the machine, it's nothing else like intelligence for the human beings. So we tell the machines what's the vision, mission, values, and goals. It has some motive with that and some data. Let's say there's some, you can look at it like brain on power. And with that, there are some algorithms which can predict and say something. Okay, it's like weather, predicting weather. So why to get the data? Because when we have a customer journey, so when a customer wants to interact with us, to get a service, to buy a product or something like that, we want to give them the best experience. And to be proactive organization, it means to provide continuous value to the customer on ongoing relationship. And the important is some factors. The important factor is also to capture the data and react upon this data, to listen to the data, what the data are telling you. So you can get some proactive service canvas. You can send me an email and I will send you that. But the main thing is, the main proposition of this canvas is, if you have these digital signals, then you can have some kind of recommender which recommends you what to do. You can have a digital assistant if you go further, or you can put some processes on autopilot. It's like when you log into Amazon, there's almost everything on autopilot. In our shops, we have to order, we have to do a lot of things that our shops are working. So where to get the data? Okay, here is the business intelligence. Here is where we have to capture the data from our ERP, CRM systems, for cloud solutions, from some IoT devices. We have to gather this data, and then we have to analyze this data. And then we also have some artificial intelligence and some algorithms which can help us to see, let's say, to predict and prescribe some future. Okay, so yes, revolution is here. So don't press snooze like in the morning, but you can still do that. So you can also choose to do none of the analytics and have a HIPPO approach. What's a HIPPO approach? It's the highest paid person opinion. So it's better to listen the data than to listen the one who has the highest payroll paycheck. So listen to the data. So what's the hype and where we are in reality, what we can do? The key components in implementation of BI is strategic alignment, which has to be aligned with business strategy, process design and management of these processes, of course, and the change management. There is more, I would say 70% of BI, it's about business. It's not about tools, but the tools are important. You have to use the tools. If you will not use the tools, it's not possible in today's world to get insights from the data. And of course, I don't know if you know this series in Kosovo, but in Austria there's a Bergant doctor and he's a specialist, and do that with specialists. You can do that with your neighbor's son or somebody, but when the big systems, you have to place the big systems, it helps that you can scale the systems. You need specialists. So there are some simple prescriptions how to do your digital agenda. So you have to be proactive. You have to enable constant access to live data, and you have to collect these digital leads from your customers. But it's very important that you also think about user experience and coworkers. If you just give the coworkers the 2 new tools, that will not be the case, because the solution is in good user experience platform. So where we can help you, to build with our platform, and we did that for many companies. We can help you build a proactive type of organization. Me personally, I'm an owner and CEO of a company which is doing business intelligence analytics. I'm also a consultant at the biggest Slovenia's privately held company, Impol, and many others. And so we know we have the tools, we have the experience. And we can help you with data discovery, we help you with artificial intelligence, how to capture big data, how to do machine learning, analytics tools. So we can help you automate this stuff, and that you can get the insights from your data. We can build you a digital assistant which can then help you. So which area are we working on? Mostly in sales and manufacturing. Also in HR and logistics. We can also adapt our solutions. So if you have your internal systems, we have a lot of customers, partners who we partnering with. So at the end, there are some, of course, dashboards and stories which we can build with our tools. The idea is we can analyze data in production. We can give you this data to mobile phones. We can build alarms. We can help you to build a proactive organization. A lot of companies trust us. So the biggest and small Slovenian companies, and also companies outside Slovenia. So we are looking for customers and also for partners. So Dennis told me to speed up a little bit, because I saw that when you were dancing, somebody's already tired a little. So I tried to speed up as much as I could. And if you get in touch with Dennis, we give you also a small discount of the SBI. So thank you very much for attention, and a special thanks to Dennis and his team.
Applause. Please, round of applause for Tomaz.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Tomaz, for sharing us the importance of the business intelligence solutions. And if there are some of our participants willing to purchase SBI solution, they can contact me and we will contact you then. Okay. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bom por Tomazin. Okay. She came in. Swaden, I came online. Swada. Hello.